And it's no wonder young people are so desperate for music, because that's where we have the sublime in our culture.
Well, that's where they go to things like raves or astral world and concerts like that. They want that kind of collective experience, you know, that you used to get from like initiation rituals or kind of things in pagan times. I remember once I was in Nicaragua. I was a journalist. I was covering the revolution, the civil war going on. And the Pope was visiting Nicaragua at the time. It's 1984, I believe. And there was like 100,000 people crammed in this one square. And, you know, I'm not by any means a Sandinista. I had no sympathy for it, particularly as it is now. But the feeling was that I experienced, I've never experienced anything else like it, of that crowd and that group emotion. It can be frightening too.
Well, then we can think about like, well, that's it. Well, that's it. That's the thing. The Nazis were unbelievably good at bringing that up, right? And so you might say too that if we can't figure out how to harness that force in a positive way in our culture, we pretend it doesn't exist. It's going to come up in these underground ways because the craving for it is so deep. And the Nazis were masters of spectacle and fire. They were really good at that sort of thing. And Orwell was courageous enough to point that out. He said, well, we don't have anything with that power to combat that terrible, dramatic evil. But you do see it in a concert. You do see it in that collective. Well, you said you saw it in relationship to the Pope. And that's, well, hopefully that's something good. Or at least it's certainly a lot better than Nuremberg.